welcome to my channel. So here's one of the greatest moments ever caught on camera. 2 drag races in one. In the first race, a man takes his new nitrous-injected 500 horsepower Honda Civic against a stock Dodge Demon, and he wins. Everyone starts celebrating, but then something crazy happens. A man in a Porsche 911 shows up and calls him out. He says he'll give the kid $10,000 if he can beat him down the track. The kid accepts and hops in his car. The two line up. The Porsche launches hard, and so does the Honda. The kid in the Honda has to turn it into a real rocket ship to keep up with the German machine, but he manages to do it and wins. The Porsche driver walks away in defeat, while the kid behind the wheel of the Honda laughs in victory. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because I want to show you something amazing. Have you ever seen an old car that shouldn't be able to move go up against a brand new Lamborghini and win? Well, today we're going to find out exactly what happens. We'll tell you all about it right after this short message from our sponsor, which you should definitely watch because it's awesome. The world of cars is fascinating, as there is no other place where a $500 beater can go toe-to-toe with a $400,000 supercar. But that's exactly what's happening here. So let's get right into it. First off, we need to check out the Lambo. This is the Lamborghini. It's absolutely insane. It has a 5.2-liter V10 engine that produces 602 horsepower. It's a rear-wheel drive monster that can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. That means that you could go from sitting still to hitting the speed limit in under 3 seconds. That's crazy. The top speed of this thing is over 200 miles per hour. When you look at the price tag, it's even crazier. These bad boys can cost over $300,000. Now, before we move on, I need to ask you a very important question. How much do you think this Lamborghini weighs? Leave your guess in the comments below. Next, we need to take a look at its opponent. Meet the challenger. This is a $500 beater. Let me repeat that. It's a $500 car. Now just take a moment to look at this car. Look at the rusted body, the cracked windshield, the mismatched paint job. This car looks like it's been through hell and back again. I wouldn't be surprised if it came with a personal tour of all the local junkyards. This car is a true testament to the phrase built, not bought. Now, the crazy thing about this story is that the guy who owned this car didn't have a garage or a team of mechanics to help him. He did it all himself in his driveway. That's why this story is so inspiring. It shows that anyone can do it if they set their mind to it. So let's see how this $500 beater stacks up against a Lamborghini. Okay, so the Lambo weighs in at around 1,500 kilograms, which is pretty light for a car of that size. But what about the beater? Well, it weighs in at a hefty 3,300 pounds. It's almost twice as much as the Lambo. So the Lambo is lighter, faster, and more expensive. So it seems like this is a no-brainer, right? The Lambo will win easily. Well, think again. You see, the Lambo may be faster than the beater, but it's only by a little bit. The beater has something that the Lambo doesn't have. It has a turbocharger. A turbocharger is a device that uses exhaust gases to increase the power of an engine. It's like giving the engine a shot of adrenaline. And when you add a turbocharger to a big V8 engine, like the one in the beater, you get a lot of extra power. In fact, the beater made a whopping 700 horsepower, which is only 98 horsepower less than the Lamborghini. So the beater may not be as fast as the Lambo off the line, but once the turbo spools up, it's game on. And let's not forget about the driver. The guy driving the beater had a lot of experience racing cars. He knew how to make the most out of his engine and his car. He also knew how to drive stick shift, which is a must if you want to win a race. It's not just about the car, it's also about the driver. So who's going to win the race? Well, the Lambo gets the jump. It takes the lead by a few car lengths. But then the turbo in the beater kicks in, and it starts catching up. The Lambo driver knows what's coming though, and he puts the Lambo into second gear. This gives the Lambo a little bit of extra speed, but it's not enough. The beater is too close. It's within striking distance. The beater driver shifts into third gear and he floors it. The beater's engine screams as it reaches its red line. The driver holds it there for a second, and then he shifts into fourth gear. The Lambo is in trouble. The beater is gaining on it. The Lambo driver knows that he's in trouble, so he puts the Lambo into third gear, but it's too late. The beater crosses the finish line first, The driver jumps out of the car and starts celebrating. He can't believe that he actually won. The Lambo driver gets out of his car and shakes the beater driver's hand. He's a good sport and he congratulates the beater driver on his win. Now you're probably wondering what happened to the Lambo. Did the Lambo blow up? Well, no, it didn't. It was fine. It was just beaten by a car that was 10 times cheaper. The moral of the story is that it doesn't matter how much money you have. What matters is how much heart you have. This story is an example of that. The beater driver didn't have any money, but he had a lot of heart. He put his mind to it, and he made it happen. Now, if you're thinking to yourself that you couldn't possibly do something like this, I'm here to tell you that you can. It just takes some time, effort, and dedication. If this story has inspired you, then please leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we have a lot more awesome videos coming up. Trust me, you don't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.